Hello dear students, today's topic is vitamin E and K. Vitamin E is also called anti-fertility factor. Chemistry or structure. Vitamin E is called alpha tocopherol. Chemically, it is a substituted 6-hydroxychromane derivative or methylated tocols. There are 8 naturally occurring tocopherols, of which alpha tocopherol is most potent and active biologically. You can see the figure of vitamin E. It is alpha tocopherol, that is 578 trimethyl tocol. Absorption and distribution. Vitamin E is absorbed like other fat soluble vitamins with the help of bile salts. It is packed in chylomicrons in which it is transported in plasma. All cell membranes, mitochondrial membrane, endoplasmic reticulum and retina are rich in vitamin E. Now I am coming to biochemical role of vitamin E. Vitamin E acts as antioxidant. It is a potent natural antioxidant vitamin. It is chain breaking and peroxyl radical scavenging antioxidant. It acts as an antioxidant by donating a hydrogen radical and terminating the chain reaction of fatty acid peroxidation. Vitamin E itself becomes a phenoxy radical which is relatively more stable. It is reduced by vitamin C back into its original form. The oxidized vitamin C is maintained in reduced form by glutathione and NADPH. Synergistic actions with glutathione peroxidase and sparing of selenium. Lipid peroxides produced by oxidation of lipids are neutralized by glutathione peroxidase as a second line of defense. This enzyme contains selenium as a cofactor. Hence, if vitamin E effectively prevents peroxidation of PUFA or polyunsaturated fatty acids in the first phase, the subsequent neutralization by glutathione peroxidase will be minimized. Hence, vitamin E has a selenium sparing action. Now I will discuss about the mechanism of antioxidant action of vitamin E. Look at the figure. In the first reaction, fatty acids is oxidized by free radicals in two phases, initiation and propagation, to peroxyl radical. Peroxyl radical has two fates. Either it is scavenged or neutralized by tocopherol or vitamin E. Vitamin E itself is converted to tocopheroxyl radical, which is relatively more stable radical form. Tocopheroxyl radical is reduced to its original form tocopherol by vitamin C, and vitamin C is oxidized. Oxidized vitamin is converted to reduced vitamin C by glutathione and NADPH, or tocopheroxyl radical undergoes a series of rearrangements to produce intermediates which conjugates with glucuronic acid and excreted through bile. Other functions of vitamin E. Vitamin E has anti-atherogenic effects. Oxidation of LDL or low density lipoprotein is an initial and critical event in the development of atherosclerosis. Vitamin E is known to prevent this oxidation. Hence, vitamin E has anti-atherogenic effect. It has anti-sterility action. Vitamin E was initially discovered as an anti-sterility factor in animals, but there is no definite evidence of its role in reproduction in humans. Other effects: vitamin E, by virtue of its antioxidant property, contributes to prevention of hemolysis by maintaining RBC membrane integrity. Maintaining the structural and functional integrity of cells and organs, it is said to have an anti-aging effect. It has beneficial role in Alzheimer's disease, skin disorders, cancers, etc. Vitamin E deficiency. Causes of vitamin E deficiency are: premature infants have inadequate stores of vitamin E and manifest its deficiency. Chronic liver disease, malabsorption from intestine, cystic fibrosis may present with vitamin E deficiency, both in children and adults. The manifestations of vitamin E: anemia due to hemolysis because of increased membrane fragility, neurological manifestations like delayed developmental milestones in children and neuropathy, retinal pigment degeneration, abital hypoproteinemia due to genetic defect in chylomicrons and VLDL synthesis. Daily requirement of vitamin E: 8 to 10 milligram per day is enough for most individuals, and 10 to 15 milligram in pregnancy and lactation. Sources of vitamin E: wheat germ, safflower, corn oil, soybean oil are rich sources, and fish oil is poor sources of vitamin E. Next, I am coming to vitamin K, which is also called coagulation factor. Chemistry: vitamin K is naphthoquinone derivative. Two natural forms are known: vitamin K1 and vitamin K2. K1 is called phyloquinone and is of plant origin. K2 is called menaquinone. It is of animal origin, obtained from bacteria. Menaquinone 7 is synthesized by intestinal bacteria in most animals. Synthetic vitamin K3 is called menadione. It is a provitamin that is used clinically. It is not synthesized in our body. On administration into our body, it is alkylated to vitamin K2 to form by addition of isoprenoid units. Absorption: vitamin K, like other fat soluble vitamins, requires bile salts for its absorption. It is transported in plasma in chylomicrons and VLDL. Only minimal amounts are stored in liver. Vitamin K deficiency occurs rather quickly. Now look at the structure of vitamin K1, K2 and K3. Vitamin K1 is phyloquinone, vitamin K2 is menaquinone, and vitamin K3 is menadione, which is synthetic vitamin K. Now I will discuss about the functions of vitamin K. Vitamin K is required for synthesis of blood clotting factors 2, 7, 9 and 10. All these factors are synthesized in liver in inactive precursor forms. They are activated during post-translational modification by carboxylation of gamma carbon of the glutamate residues. Vitamin K serves as a coenzyme in this reaction along with molecular oxygen. Gamma carboxyl group of clotting factors such as prothrombin chelates calcium ion and helps in binding of clotting factors to platelet cell membrane through negatively charged phospholipids. In vitamin K deficiency, this carboxylation does not occur, so the calcium ion chelation and binding to platelet does not occur. Prothrombin is not activated and leads to coagulation failure. Vitamin K as hydroxyquinone, that is a reduced form of vitamin K, participates in this reaction which requires carbon dioxide. After the reaction, vitamin K is converted to 2,3-epoxide form. This is reconverted to reduced form by two enzymes, 1,2,3-epoxide reductase and 2 vitamin K reductase. Now look at the figure. This figure shows gamma carboxylation of glutamate. Gamma carboxyl group of glutamate is carboxylated to form gamma carboxy glutamate by gamma glutamyl carboxylase. The reaction requires carbon dioxide, molecular oxygen, vitamin K. The gamma carboxy glutamate chelates calcium ion. Next, deficiency of vitamin K. Causes of vitamin K deficiency. In normal person, vitamin K deficiency occurs rarely because it is adequately met by intestinal bacteria. Premature infants and newborn babies are unable to store vitamin K due to prematurity of their development. Newborn babies or mothers with poor vitamin K also do not get adequate amount of vitamin K during pregnancy and have low vitamin K after birth. Chronic liver diseases. Liver cannot store vitamin K adequately and leads to deficiency. Malabsorption from intestine. Malabsorption of fats as in pancreatic disease or sprue can cause vitamin K deficiency. Prolonged use of antibiotics. Prolonged use of oral antibiotics leads to vitamin K deficiency by killing intestinal bacterial flora. Prolonged use of warfarin leads to vitamin K deficiency. Now I will discuss deficiency manifestations of vitamin K. These are hemorrhagic disease of newborn in premature babies, shows hemorrhage in mucous membrane, GIT, retina, brain, etc. Bleeding tendency in adults and even small wounds bleed profusely. Subcutaneous hemorrhage may be seen in bruises with slightest injury. Diagnosis of vitamin K deficiency. Elevated prothrombin time in absence of liver disease is suggestive of vitamin K deficiency. Low doses of aspirin are given to patients to make the blood thin after myocardial infarction on a long-term basis. This can also lead to increased prothrombin time. So concomitant aspirin intake should be ruled out. Daily requirement and dietary sources. The recommended daily allowance of vitamin K is 50 to 100 microgram. Green leafy vegetables are good sources of vitamin K. Hypervitaminosis K. Large doses of menadone more than 5 milligram can cause toxicity. Hemolysis, jaundice, kernicterus and symptoms of brain damage are usual manifestations.